They called her just a ghetto girl, loud, uncultured, unworthy. But life was about to teach everyone a lesson because Anita was not just a girl from the streets. She was a queen the world almost ignored. This is the story of Anita. Anita was a loud, fearless, and confident ghetto girl. People in her neighborhood called her the ghetto baddie. She walked like she owned the street. She talked like nobody could challenge her. And she always wore long nails, big eyelashes, and colorful wigs. Anita did not fear anybody. If you talk to her anyhow, she will answer you anyhow. She grew up in Ajegule, a tough area where you must be strong to survive. Anita's mother sold pepper by the roadside. Her father was not in her life. She learned how to defend herself from a young age. She never liked school. She preferred street life, loud music, and expensive fashions. Her dream was to be rich and famous one day. But Anita had a soft heart hidden inside her rough attitude. She loved her mother deeply. She always said, "Monday, Mama, I will make you proud." One afternoon, Anita saw a shiny black Jeep drive into her street. Everybody stopped and stared. A rich young man stepped outside. His name was Victor. He looked gentle, calm, and expensive. Anita rolled her eyes at him. She did not like rich boys. She believed they always looked down on poor people. Victor greeted the people around nicely. He smiled at Anita and said, "Good afternoon." Anita hissed and walked away. Victor laughed softly. He liked her boldness. Later in the evening, Victor came back again. He stopped at Anita's mother's shop to buy pepper. He greeted Anita's mother with respect. He even helped carry pepper inside. Anita saw it and was shocked. She said to herself, "Wait oh, this fine boy no get pride." For the first time, she looked at him properly. Victor told Anita's mother, "Your daughter is a very beautiful girl." Anita's mother smiled proudly. Anita quickly walked away shyly. It was the first time anybody made her feel shy. From that day, Victor continued coming to the streets. He brought food for Anita's mother. He bought small gifts for the children in the neighborhood. Everyone liked him. But Anita refused to talk to him normally. She always acted like she did not care. Inside her mind, she was falling for him. One evening, Victor said, "Anita, I like you. I want to know you better." Anita laughed loudly. She said, "Look at you. You think you can come and play me like those rich boys?" Victor smiled. He said, "I am serious." Anita's heart beat fast. She did not show it. She only folded her arms and said, "We shall see." But trouble was coming. A big twist was waiting for Anita, and her life was about to change forever. The next week, Victor asked Anita to go out with him. Anita pretended she did not care, but her heart was happy. She wore her best wig that day. She painted her long nails red. She said to herself, "I must pepper this boy today." Victor arrived in a clean white shirt, nice perfume. Everyone in the neighborhood watched and admired. Anita walked out proudly like a queen. Victor opened the car door for her. She blushed but acted tough, like she don't care. They went to a high-class restaurant. Anita looked around with surprise. She had never been in a place so fancy before. She whispered, "God, please don't embarrass me." But she still phoned, "Hard girl." Victor smiled at her. He said, "Relax, you belong here too." Those words touched Anita's heart deeply. No one had ever spoken to her like that before. They talked for hours. For the first time, Anita felt safe. She laughed freely. She opened up about her dreams. She said she wanted to become a fashion boss one day. Victor encouraged her. He said, "You can do it. I believe in you." Anita's eyes became wet, but she quickly wiped them. She did not want to show weakness. But every good moment always has a test. When they got back to the streets, trouble awaited. A gang of rough boys stood on the road. Their leader, Scudo, stepped forward. Scudo used to like Anita. He stared at Victor with anger. He said, "So this rich boy wants to steal our girl." Anita shouted, "I'm not your girl." Scudo ignored her. He pushed Victor on the chest. Anita's heart jumped. Victor stayed calm, but Scudo raised his fist. Anita snapped. She screamed, "Scudo, stop!" But he did not listen. Before he could touch Victor, Anita slapped Scudo. It was loud. The whole street froze. Scudo's eyes widened in shock and shame. He grabbed Anita angrily. Suddenly, Victor stepped in front of her. He said, "Don't touch her again." Scudo laughed and caught his boys. They moved forward to fight. Something unexpected happened. The neighborhood women rushed out. They shouted, "Leave Anita alone." They threw sand, pepper, and sticks. Scudo and his boys ran away in shame. Victor looked at Anita with pride. He said, "You are strong." Anita's body shook from fear and emotion. She hugged him suddenly. Victor held her gently. That night, Anita could not sleep. For the first time in her life, she felt love, real love, but she did not know something big was coming, something that would shake her life. Victor had a secret, and soon, Anita would find out. Weeks passed. Anita and Victor became very close. They talked about life. They talked about James. They supported each other like a real team. Anita started changing slowly, not because of shame, but because she wanted a better life. She still kept her ghetto confidence, but she added class and calmness. People in the neighborhood noticed. They whispered, "Hey, Anita, don't turn wife material." Anita just smiled and kept walking with pride. One afternoon, Victor came, looking serious. Anita felt scared immediately. She asked, "What is wrong?" Victor held her hand and said, "My parents want me to marry someone else." Anita's heart broke instantly. She felt pain like fire in her chest. She turned her face away and fought tears. She said softly, "So this is the end." Victor shook his head. "No, I am not leaving you. I told them I want you. I told them I love you." Anita looked at him in surprise. Her heart melted slowly. But Victor sighed. He said, "They want to meet you." Anita panicked inside. She said, "What if they laugh at me?" Victor held her face gently. He said, "You are enough. You are strong. You are worthy." Anita breathed slowly and nodded. She decided to be brave. The day came. Anita wore a neat, simple outfit. No loud makeup, just beauty and confidence. Victor took her to his parents' house. Anita greeted respectfully. She sat properly. She answered questions calmly and did not pretend to be someone else. She was real and polite. Victor's mother watched carefully. She expected trouble. She saw grace. She saw strength. She saw love in Anita's eyes. Victor's father asked, "What do you want in life?" Anita lifted her chin. She said, "I want to build my future. I want to work. I want to make my mother proud." The room became silent. Victor's parents looked at each other. They nodded slowly. They respected her. They accepted her. Days later, Victor returned to the street. He knelt in front of everyone. He had a beautiful ring. The whole neighborhood screamed. Anita froze in shock. Victor said, "Anita, will you marry me?" Tears rushed out of Anita's eyes. She covered her mouth. She cried like a baby. Then she shouted, "Yes!" People clapped. Children danced. Women screamed happily. Anita's mother cried and hugged her. Victor lifted Anita up with joy. Weeks later, they had a beautiful wedding. Anita looked like a princess. Victor looked like a king. They smiled like two souls who fought for love and won. Everyone cheered when they kissed. And that day, Anita became more than a ghetto baddie. She became a woman of grace, a woman of strength, a woman who rose above her past, and she married the man who believes in her. The end. Thank you for watching my story. If you do enjoy my story, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next story. Bye for now.